Hello and Merry Christmas. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. Happy holidays to one and all. We're going to continue with our look at History Maker Baseball, continue to play and learn. Game 3, 1975 World Series, Reds versus Red Sox. The Red Sox have won two one-run ball games in Fenway, so they have a 2-0 lead, as opposed to reality where it was 1-1 going back to Cincinnati. Red Sox took Game 1 5-4. Tiant got the win, Gullett the loss. And in Game 2, Red Sox rallied for two in the bottom of the seventh, two in the bottom of the eighth to come back and defeat Cincinnati 6-5. Jim Burton was your winner out of the bullpen. Actually, I think it was Willoughby. Jim Willoughby was your winner out of the bullpen. And Burton got the save. I marked that wrong, so that's a win. And let's get a pen that actually works out. So the Red Sox, two one-run victories. The loss in Game 2 went to McEnany out of the Cincinnati pen. McEnany. So the Red Sox, there's no weather effect. We rolled for that. The Red Sox had a 2-game win streak. We rolled for that. They rolled a 2 on a 6-sided die, so they're fully harmonious. Cincinnati had a 2-game losing streak. They rolled a 1. They're fully discontent, so that's not good. Your cold batter for the Red Sox would be Denny Doyle. Your hot batter, Rico Petrocelli. Since the Red Sox were fully harmonious, they got a perk in the dice rolls when you did these other dice rolls. Carl Yastrzemski will also be a hot batter. Your hot batter for Cincinnati will be Geronimo, the center fielder. Your cold batter, Johnny Bench. I picked the hot and cold batters from historical statistics for the series. I just rotate them. The Reds got a negative perk. McEnany, the last reliever used, will be cold for this game if he's used. Your starting pitcher for the visiting Boston Red Sox, Rick Wise. For the hometown Cincinnati Reds, trying to steady the ship, Gary Nolan. Joining us at the ballpark, Sean D., Harvey Couch, Arnold Hunter, Hope, Dissonant. That's it. Thank you. I said discontent. Dissonant. I always mess that up, but thank you, Harvey. And Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to one and all. All right, so we're going to try to get this done before 2 hours. I love this game. I just play it way too slow, but it's a learning process. All right, here we go. Let's go to the starting lineups quickly. Cooper at first will lead off. Then it's Denny Doyle playing second for the Red Sox, batting third in left field. Captain Carl Yastrzemski, though he's no longer a captain. Cleanup hitter, the catcher, Carlton Fisk. Freddie Lynn bats fifth in center field. Rico Petrocelli, designated hot hitter, bats sixth. Playing third base, Dwight Evans is in right field. Dewey bats seventh. The Rooster, Rick Burleson, bats eighth. Playing short, Rick Wise does the pitching, and he will bat ninth. For the Reds, who are down 2-0, they lost 2 one-run ball games, as we stated, in Fenway. Pete Rose will lead things off at third base. Ken Griffey's in right field. He'll bat second. Joe Morgan will bat third, play second. Cleanup hitter at first base, Tony Perez. Designated cold batter, Johnny Bench, bats fifth. He does the catching. George Foster's in left. He'll bat sixth. Davey Concepcion plays short, bats seventh. Designated hot batter in center field, batting eighth, Cesar Geronimo. Gary Nolan needs to get a big win here for the Reds. P-Jet, how you doing, my friend? As he says, Happy Holiday, Merry Christmas to one and all. So here we go. We are using ball roller. And again, you read lowest die to highest die. If there is a 0, that is the bullet. If it's a 1, that means there's not a bullet. That's to decide if you're the decider die. Cecil Cooper leads things off for the Red Sox. The pitch from Nolan to Cooper. 1-3-6. 1-3-6 to Cooper. Is Nolan an ace? No, he is not. Cooper a whiffer or cold? No, he is not. We go to the infield drama. So Cooper makes contact. The ball is hit in the infield. Let's see what goes on. Watch the red-blue die in the middle. That's a 14. First baseman iron. Tony Perez is not iron. He makes the play. He fields it. Tosses to Nolan for out number 1. So Perez to Nolan. Cooper is retired. I'm keeping the book to the side of me. So Cooper is out 3-1. That brings up Denny Doyle, designated cold hitter. The pitch to Doyle. Left-handed batter. 1-3-6. 1-3-6. It's deja vu all over again. 1-3-6. I think that's going to go infield drama as Cooper is not a whiffer. Oh, no, he is cold. Excuse me. That is a strikeout. So Denny Doyle fouls off a ball. Nolan comes right back, and because he is a cold batter, Denny Doyle goes down swinging on the off-speed pitch, 2 away. So 2 down for the Red Sox here in the top of the first here at Riverfront Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Carl Yastrzemski, designated hot batter. P-Jet says, rest in peace, Denny Doyle. Yeah, that is true. Rest in peace. Here's the pitch to Yaz, trying to keep the inning alive. 1-3-4. 1-3-4. Is the catcher Gold? Johnny Bench is semi-gold. The decider die says no. Is Yastrzemski a champion? No. Outfield drama. We go to the outfield. So Yastrzemski sends this ball out to the outfield. Watch the middle 2 die here. 26 with the decider die. 26. Outfield. Center field Stoic. No. Geronimo is not Stoic. That doesn't make sense. No, it does say center fielder Stoic. So it's going to his, and he's not Stoic. Geronimo makes the running catch to right center field. Side is retired. Let's make sure he did that right. Center field Stoic. He dives. He misses single. Well, he's not Stoic. He makes the running catch to left center field. 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the first. Due up for the Reds. Rose, Griffey, and Morgan. Fisk will lead off the top of the second for Boston. Here comes Pete Rose, switch hitter, batting lefty against Rick Wise. Wise is semi-flash, has control. Wise is done with his warm-up tosses. The pitch from Rick Wise to Charlie Hustle. Pete Rose, 1-3-5. We're getting a lot of ones here. 1-3-5. Unusual result. I have my notes for this. So, an unusual result. Let's grab our notes for the infamous unusual result. A red 1 and a black 3 memorable plays. So we go to the memorable plays chart. Towards the back of the book, memorable plays on the 1-3-5. So right away, let's see what Pete Rose does after he swings the stick. Memorable plays. And now we will roll the middle 2 die here. That is an 11. Highlight reel A. Holy cow, where the hell? Okay, now we flip to page 13. Highlight reel A. Middle die again. 36. First baseman tumbles into bleachers attempting to make the play on a foul ball. Is Yastrzemski gold? No, it is a foul ball. So Yastrzemski makes a bid on it. It's a foul ball. Rose steps back in the batter's box, and we do it all again. The pitch to Pete from Rick Wise. 2-4-5. 2-4-5 to Pete Rose. 2-4-5. Is Pete Rose a hero? Yes. So there's nothing for the pitcher. That's a single to left. So Rose, with a tough at-bat, fouls off that ball. Yastrzemski made a valiant bid for it, but didn't make the catch. as he went into the stands. That's a single for Pete Rose. Rose is at first. Reds down 2-0 in the series. Ken Griffey steps to the plate. Let's see what Mr. Griffey can do. Do we want to bunt? No, he's going to swing the stick. The pitch to Griffey. Griffey is a left-handed batter against a right-handed hurler, Rick Wise. That's a 3.55. Is Wise a struggler? No. Is Griffey a champion? He's a semi-champion, but the decider dies says no. Griffey swings the. Where are we going? 4.55, 3.55. Excuse me, 3.55. Lost my place. He's not a champion. He's a semi-champion. The decider die says no. Ground ball, second base. Could this be 2? That's a red 3. Red 3. Runner on first. They'll get Rose at second. So Petrocelli to Doyle. They can't turn 2. Rose goes in hard. That's 1 out for Cincinnati. Griffey takes the place of Rose at first. So that's a fielder's choice for Griffey. Rose is out. That's a fielder's choice. 5-4. Griffey's at first. Here's little Joe Morgan. The pitch to Morgan. Wise deals Morgan a 2-3-4. 2-3-4 to little Joe Morgan. Runner on base. Yes, plate drama. We're going to the plate drama chart. As we do have Ken Griffey at first. Plate drama. Roll the middle die. 25 with the decider die. 25. Catcher Gold. Fisk for the Red Sox is not Gold on the 25. That ball is going to get past Fisk. Advancing to second on the pass ball is Griffey. Morgan steps back in the batter's box. 1 out. Griffey at second. Little Joe Morgan at the plate. The pitch to little Joe Morgan once again. 2-3-5 to Morgan. Trying to give the Reds an early lead here. 2-3-5. Wise wild. No. Is the batter eager? Is Joe Morgan eager? No, he is not eager on the 2-3-5. Ground ball, second base. So it's a ground out to second with a little clock thingy, an hourglass. Patient batter draws a walk. Okay, so now is he patient? Yes! So it's not a ground out. Morgan is patient. He draws the walk. So it's first and second. Still only 1 out. Foul ball on the prior pitch. Morgan earns the walk. Wise one batter away, one batter getting on away from being a semi-struggler. So Griffey at second, Morgan at first, Tony Perez at the plate. The pitch to TP from Rick Wise, looking for the double play ball. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Pick up some sticks. Wise is not struggling. Ground ball to third, and that is a blue 1. That's a double play, baby. Petrocelli, Doyle, Cooper. Wise gets the double play ball. The Reds threaten but do not score. We go to the top of the second. No score here in Cincinnati. Red Sox lead the series 2-0. They took 2 games in Boston by 1 run. So Perez with the 5-4-3 double play. Lead off for the Red Sox in the top of the second. Fisk, Lynn, and Rico Petrocelli. Both pitchers are fresh unless something happens to the fourth, and they're semi-fresh for 3 innings after that. And then we go from there. So Perez made the last out with the double play. Fisk to lead off, followed by Lynn and Petrocelli. Fisk, a right-handed batter. Gary Nolan, right-handed hurler, is a star, has double control as a pitcher. I still have to get used to this book, and flipping it around sometimes gives me some trouble. Here's the pitch to Pudge. 3-5-5 to Fisk. 3-5-5. Nolan is not a struggler. Is Fisk a champion? Fisk is a semi-champion. The decider dies. Says he's a champion on 3-5-5. That's a double to left. There's a little there's a little symbol, but Fisk doesn't have that, so it stays a double. Fisk doubles off the we're in Cincinnati. Doubles off the wall and left. So the Red Sox are in business to start off the top of the second. Fisk stands at second. And here comes Freddie Lynn, MVP and Rookie of the Year in 1975. That's a double for Fisk. Lynn will not bunt. Here's the pitch to Lynn. He's a left-handed stick. Nolan deals Lynn a 2-3-6. 2-3-6. Double control. Yeah, yes, he is double control. That's going to be a double play. That's the way I see that. Oh, wait a second. That's a 2. So it's a fielder's choice, and the next guy grounds out. So it's 2 outs because he has double control. It's 2 outs. So Lynn, how does that work? Because it should be 2 consecutive outs. So it's going to be 2 fielder's choices in a row. All right, so there's 2 outs now. So Fisk is out. Lynn reaches on the fielder's choice on the 2-6-3 because Nolan does have double control. 2-3-6, excuse me. 2-3-6, double control, ground out. So that's 6-4. And then he's out. And Petrocelli, fielder's choice, 6-4. So Petrocelli is at first. And he was the designated hot batter. And that brings up Dwight Evans with 2 outs. Here in the top of the second, the pitch to Dewey. Petrocelli at first base. Oh, wait a second. Wait. He stays there. So Fisk stays. The ball is hit to short. My faux pas. Fisk was at second. So it's still 2 outs. Fisk stays at second because the ball is hit to the... Okay, that's a 2. Runner holds. Okay. I made a... There's still 2 outs. Fisk stays at second. For some reason, I thought he was at first. And he clearly is at second. He doubled. Let's get that out of the way. So he stays at second. Yeah, I'm just going to say 6-3 ground outs for Lynn and Petrocelli. That makes sense to me. I don't think Fisk's ball hit to the left side would not be advancing, trying to advance. So I'm not even going to look that up. So 2 outs. Fisk still at second for Dwight Evans. The pitch to Dewey. 2-3-6 from Nolan. 2-3-6 to Dwight Evans. 2-3-6. Double control. My God, we hit it again. That's a ground out to short. So Davey Concepcion was a busy beaver. The leadoff double does not hurt as Nolan bears down, gets 3 ground balls to Concepcion. Top of the second's over. We go to the bottom of the second. Leading off for the Reds will be Bench, Foster, and Concepcion. Probably should have bunted him over, but, Freddie Lynn was at the plate. They wouldn't have bunted. So here come the Reds in the bottom of the second. The OG, the original Grognard's joined us. Devin, check out his wonderful channel, of course, his wonderful Facebook group. And Steve Tower, after further reviews. Merry Christmas, my friend. As Captain Fantastic is barking at people through the window, walking on the sidewalk. How dare they walk in front of our house on Christmas? That's Captain Phantasmo. Murderer of many small animals in the yard. But we still love him dearly. All right, let's make sure. Here comes Johnny Bench will be coming up here in the bottom of the second. Bench, Foster, and Concepcion. Wise deals to Bench. Bench designated cold batter. 2-2-3, no decider die. 2-2-3. Wise is not wild. Bench a slugger. Bench is a semi-slugger. The decider die says no. Is a utility? No. Bench singles to left. So Johnny Bench on the 2-2-3, singles to left. Bench at first. Good job by Johnny. He's not an active runner. Let me just double check that. So he does not steal second. That brings up George Foster and his boomstick. Wise looks for the double play ball. The pitch to Foster. 1-1-3. If it's a ground ball, it's a double play because it's a 1. 1-1-3. Acer dynamic. Wise is neither. Is Foster a slugger? Foster is a home run king, but he is not a slugger. Uh-oh. Am I looking in the right spot? My eyes still wander here. So that's a 1-1-3. So that's a single center field 2 stars. All right, let's see what the 2 stars mean. Sad sack or home run king strikeout. Ooh! Is Foster a home run king? The decider die says no. Had he been, yes, he would have struck out. So that is a single to left for George Foster. To center, excuse me. On the 1-1-3. Bench. All right, so a single. Let's see what happens there. Runner holds on flyouts. Runner advances 1 base on hits, 2 base on... All right, so Bench holds at second. Foster singles. Still no outs here. Wise 1 batter away from being a semi-struggler. Back-to-back singles by Bench and Foster. Here's Davey Concepcion. Davey Concepcion. He's going to put a bunt down. Concepcion. Ah, geez. And you got... But then we have Cesar Geronimo, the designated hot hit. Davey Concepcion is going to put the bunt down. I have to go to another chart over here. Attempt the bunt. Okay, that's the way we're going to play that. TribesFan879, how you do? My friend, check out that wonderful channel. Merry Christmas to you, Tim. Happy holidays. So we're going to attempt a bunt. We're going to watch the single die roll here. It's a 6. That's a horrible bunt. We got to roll again. 1 and 2. Safe at first. Fielder's choice. Pop out. 3, 4, 5. Pop out. Lead runner. Double play. 6 is a strikeout. It is a 1. They're going to get the lead runner. So the ball is bunted. Fisk pounces on it. Throws to Petrocelli. 1 down. Horrible bunt by Concepcion. So they are unable to move the runners over. Bench is out. Forced out. Foster goes to second. Concepcion reaches on the failed bunt. And that was 2-5. So 1 out here in the bottom of the second. No score. Red Sox lead the series 2-0 They won 2 one-run games in Fenway Park. Here's Cesar Geronimo. Hot batter. The pitch to Geronimo. Geronimo's a left-handed stick against Rick Wise, the righty. 1-4-6. 1-4-6. Semi-flash. The decider die says no. So no strikeout for Rick Wise there. On the 1-4-6. Champing. No. Geronimo's a semi-scrapper whiffer. Again on the 1-4-6. Ground ball to Denny Doyle. Inning over as Doyle flips to Cooper. And Rick Wise, he gets that ground ball when he needs it. I'm sorry, that's only 2 outs. That's 2 outs. My faux pas. I got a little excited there. And let's see. So that's a double play. It's a double play, 1-4-6. So it's going to be 4-6-3, just what Rick Wise wanted it to be. Side retired. Doyle, Burleson, Cooper. 4-6-3, double play. Again, he gets that ground ball when he needs it. We go to the top of the third. No score here in Cincinnati. Due up for the Red Sox. Burleson, Wise in the top of the order. Cecil Cooper to face Gary Nolan. So that is what you call a mega squander by the Reds. Both teams flashing some leather here. Jim L. Hope all is well. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Here's the pitch. Gary Nolan will lead things off for the Reds here. Here's the pitch to the Rooster, Rick Burleson. Will he crow? 2-3-5 to Burleson. 2-3-5. Nolan is not wild. Is Burleson eager? Burleson is eager. The decider, well, he's semi-eager. The decider die says he's eager. Possible single past the dive of the shortstop, but there is a little umpire's thumb. Is Burleson a whiffer? Burleson is not a whiffer. It's a single past the dive of Concepcion. So Burleson is on to lead off the top of the third. Jim L., thank you very much for the wonderful super chat. You don't need to do that, but Jim L. says the gaming community wishes you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Al, we really appreciate you. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate the time you spend and the fun we have. So thank you very much, Jim L. Merry Christmas to you and yours and your loved ones. Happy holidays to one and all. Happy Hanukkah and Happy New Year. God bless. Thank you very much, Jim L., for the wonderful super chat. So Burleson's at first with a single. Rick Wise will bunt. He's the pitcher. So hopefully we don't roll a 6. But Wise squares. And let's watch the black and white die at the end here. That's a 3 for Wise on the bunt. It's a good bunt. Fielded by the charging Pete Rose. His only play is to Perez at first. Advancing to second is Burleson. Now bring up the top of the order and Cecil Cooper. So the Red Sox are successful where the Reds failed. Burleson in scoring position with 1 out. Good sack bunt by Wise, and we're just going to say 5-3 on that. And here's Cecil Cooper. Cooper grounded out. He's 0 for 1. Left-handed batter. Captain Fantastic barking at people, God forbid, walking on the sidewalk. Oh, boy. Nurse Teresa's going to banish him to the kitchen. Nolan peeks over his shoulder, now looks in at Cooper. The pitch to Cooper. Bench sets the target. 2-3-5, no decider die. 2-3-5. Nolan is not wild. Is Cooper eager? If he is eager, it is a single. He's semi-eager. The decider die says no. Ground ball, second base. with an hourglass. So this could be a possible walk if he's patient. He's not patient. I think that's what the hourglass means. Let's check it again. Hourglass. What the hourglass means. Patient. He is not. He grounds to second. Advancing to third is Burleson. So that's a ground ball to Morgan. Cooper's retired. 2 outs now. So Cooper's 0 for 2. And it's up to the cold batter, Denny Doyle, to try to give the Red Sox a lead here. Burleson 90 feet away. Doyle, the lefty, steps in the left-hander's batter's box. Nolan takes a deep breath, looks in at bench. The pitch to Denny Doyle. 1-3-5 to Denny Doyle. 1-3-5, the unusual play result. Well, my friends, this doesn't get me anymore because I have my note. So a 1-3-5, and if it's a black, it could be a Bach. We go to the Bach and Bogies chart in the back of the book somewhere. Okay. 1-3-5. I have to actually shut the book so I can actually get there because I get confused when I have it the way I do. So 1-3-5, unusual result. It's going to be Box and Bogies. And these stupid pages stick together. Red 1, black 5, Box and Bogies. So now we roll, excuse me, the 2 middle die here. 56, no decider die. 56, towering drive down the third base line. Hits foul pole. Holy cow! Denny Doyle, late on the pitch, hits the foul ball. Questionable umpire at third doesn't see it, rules it a foul ball. Others correctly rule it a home run. I'm confused here. So is it just a questionable umpire at third? Who's at third? Semi-questionable. The decider die says he's questionable. So a towering line drive. Third base. Hits the foul pole. Questionable third base umpire doesn't see it. Rules foul. Others correctly rule it home run. A 2-run homer for Denny Doyle. Cold batter or not, he goes bippity boppity boom off the foul pole. The Boston Red Sox lead 2-0. A home run by Denny Doyle with 2 outs. He says cold batter, pish pish on that. 2-0 Boston, bippity boppity, sorta to the moon. It bangs off the foul pole. Third base umps Satch Davidson rules it foul, but is overruled as there's a meeting with Larry Barnett, Dick Stello, George Maloney, and Davidson. They all talk about it. And then you see Larry Barnett, the crew chief, the home plate ump, with the finger waving in the air saying that ball is gone. And even the Cincinnati fans know it is a homer, and how appropriate for Denny Doyle, God rest his soul, in our game to hit a 2-run dinger. As Cleve baseball fans says, willed it fair from the grave. Couldn't say it any better. So 2-0. Let me write this down. I get excited and I forget to keep the book. So that is a home run by an unlikely suspect, we'll say, or source. 2-0 Boston. Scoring on that homer is Burleson. And Denny Doyle, all smiles, getting hugs and pats on the back. Oh, Harvey Couch. Wait a second. Harvey Couch is taking the jam out of the donut. Now, okay, so let's go back. I'm going to have to use some white out here. This is why we learn. Okay. See, that's why I thought it was a little confusing to me. Towering line drive. Okay. Questionable umpire doesn't see it, rules it foul. Oh, others correct. So, if he's questionable, that's why I didn't get it. That makes sense, Harvey. That makes sense. That makes sense. You did ruin the joy, though. I'm just joking. That does. I was saying how, because the way I read it, I'm like, that doesn't make sense to me. So the questionable umpire So it's not a 2-run homer. It should have been a homer. So again, towering drive, third base line. So it hits the foul pole. Questionable third base ump. And Davidson is semi-questionable, but the decider die says he's questionable. So it's foul. Had he not been questionable, that's when they overrule him. Is that correct? So it's still no score. Oh, nuts. So Denny Doyle stays in the batter's box. Burleson at third. Goes back to third. As Steve Tower, after further review with Steve Tower, check out that wonderful channel, said, Harvey, the Grinch that stole Christmas spirit from the grave. No. I thought, I was reading it, and because it just, I was like, that doesn't make sense. Usually if it's questionable, then it says, if questionable. But that makes sense, because that's the way I thought it originally. But I wanted Doyle to hit the 2-run homer for many reasons. All right, so still 2 outs, and now we have to get the magnificent thing called whiteout out. So Burleson stands at third, as we had the sack bunt. Why is Okay, let me make sure I got this right. Singled, sack, ground ball. Yes, ground ball right side. That's why he's at third. Okay. All right, let's do that. That's why I like playing. I like playing it online. Normally, I wouldn't play this type of game online because I'm so horrific at it. And we're just gonna. But this is how I learn. Okay, Doyle steps back in the box. The pitch to Denny Doyle. 3-6-6, no decider die. 3-6-6. We're having a little fun at the expense of Harvey Couch. But he's right. So we're just a little jocularity with Harvey. He has not taken the GM out of our donut. We're just having some fun. All right, what's the roll? 3-6-6 to Doyle. 2 outs. Burleson at third. 3-6-6. Fly ball, center field. Geronimo has it. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the third. No score here in Cincinnati. You had to admit the other way was more exciting, though. But it was not right. As I apologize, and I also apologize for forgetting to put the outs up. I do like that you can get these sets, some of these sets PDF. I will be showing at some point the Continental League, which will be on camera, because I'm not going to photograph those. But these are PDFs, and this is the best way I can show this off. When I show off the Continental League, it's going to be a completely different setup with the camera. I do not have an elaborate camera setup, but we can have fun with it. And I really love that set. The the league that almost was with real players. Here comes the Reds in the bottom of the third. It'll be Nolan, then the top of the order, Rose and Griffey, to face Rick Wise. So Nolan, this should be over here. Oops, undo. What happened? What happened to the whatchamacallit? Did I bring it up here? Or did I delete it? Copy, paste, bring that over here. Gary Nolan's up. Delete that. Gary Nolan, here's the pitch to Nolan. 2-2-5, no decider die. 2-2-5. Wise is not a star. Nolan is not a slugger. He is a sad sack, though. Or a semi-sad sack. Decider die says no on the 2-2-5. Oh, my lord. Okay. Let's make sure of this. 2-2-5. Wise not a star, so it's not a ground out. Is Nolan a slugger? No. Is he a sad sack? The decider die says no, because he's a semi-sad sack. We then go to fielder result. That's a single to center. So Gary Nolan bloops one to center. Pitcher trying to help his own cause. He is not an active runner. He's stoic, so he doesn't steal second. So Gary Nolan singles. How do you like them apples? Top of the order, Pete Rose. Rose, 1 for 1, forced out on a fielder's choice. The pitch to Rose from Wise. 1-2-5 to Charlie Hustle. 1-2-5. Wise is not struggling. Is Rose patient? Is Rose patient? No, he's a hero, semi-scrapper, semi-good eye, but he's not patient. Ground ball to third. Is Rose a whiffer? No, that's a double play because that's a 1. 5-4-3 double play. Wise gets another double play ball, this time off the bat of Pete Rose. So Petrocelli, Doyle, Cooper, 5-4-3 double play. 2 outs. Here in the bottom of the third, just what the Red Sox doctor ordered. So with 2 outs, that's going to bring up Ken Griffey. Griffey reached on a fielder's choice. Griffey, a left-handed stick. Wise looks in at Fisk. The pitch to Griffey. 4-4-6. Pick up some sticks. 4-4-6. Is Rick Wise a star? No, he is not. Sad sack, utility, or patient? Griffey is none of those. Griffey pulls the ball past the dive of Doyle into right field. Active runner steals second. Griffey is not an active runner. So actually, we'll just keep that icon there. There's 2 outs. So he singles. Now we have to work off the red chart, though. So a single for Griffey keeps the top of the third alive. He was not active, so he doesn't steal. We go to the red chart. The red chart being next batter uses the experience chart, the mini chart. So let's go to the experience chart. And that's going to be Joe Morgan. Morgan is an icon. Wise, 2 outs. Griffey will be off on contact. Morgan walked his first time up. The pitch to little Joe Morgan, 3-3-5. Oh, actually, that's incorrect. Let's roll here. I could take, you know what? I'm going to just roll here again. Ironically, it's still a 35. With the how funny is that? Because I would have just used the blue and the red here, and they're both 35s. That's pretty funny with the decider die. 35, iconic batter, yes. Adjust swing at last second, loops a single to the outfield. So that is a single. Doesn't say where, though. This is where I get... Okay. So it's a single to the outfield. 2 outs. Griffey goes first to third. That's the way we're calling it. The cleanup hitter, Tony Perez, comes to the plate. Reds threatening to take the lead here. So Griffey goes first to third on the bloop single. We'll say to right center by little Joe Morgan. Perez last at bat. Inning-ending, soul-crushing double play. The pitch to TP, Tony Perez, 3-3-5. Rick Wise trying to get out of this jam, take it to the top of the fourth with no score. That is a 3-3-5. 3-3-5. Wise is not wild, so we move to the batter. 3-3-5. Is Perez a sad sack, utility, or patient? He's none of those. We go to the fielding. I'm sorry, 3-3-5. Sad sack. He's not that. Perez is not a sad sack. He's semi-hero, slugger, semi-whiffer. Decider die says he's those things. It's going to be a single to right. 1-0 Cincinnati. Morgan will go first to third because he's an active runner. So one clutch 2-out hit by Tony Perez. And the Reds draw first blood. Griffey trots in from third, 1-0 Cincinnati. Morgan goes first to third on the 2-out single by Tony Perez. And now Wise is a semi-struggler with 2 outs here in the top of the third. So still first and third here. Johnny Bench comes to plate. Remember, Wise, a semi-struggler. The pitch to Bench. 4-6-6. Oh, boy. 4-6-6. Wise does have control. Pitch read, single to left. Pitch read. So is that a single to left? 4-6-6. Control question mark. He has control. Pitch read. It's a single to left. That's what I mean. That's usually that would be something good for the pitcher. So that's a single to left. Ironically, a home run, king, or a slugger, if it got that far, would have been a strikeout. So Wise has control. It says 4-6-6 control. Pitch read. Single to left. I don't know what the pitch read means. He read the pitch. Okay, maybe that's what that means. So that's a single to left, 2-0 Cincinnati. Perez would not go first to third on that, as he's a stoic runner. He wouldn't be going first to third on Yastrzemski. So 2-0 Cincinnati. And now that's 4 consecutive base runners getting on, or, got on. So Wise is a struggler until he can get an out here. So Morgan scores. Perez stops at second. Bench has a single. He has a run batted in. 2-0 Cincinnati. Still 2 outs for George Foster. Wise struggling. The pitch to Foster. 1-1-5. 1-1-5. Wise is still fresh. He's struggling. Does that make him semi-fresh? Does that make him semi-fresh? So if you're struggling, does that make you semi-fresh? I think it does. I think it does make you semi-fresh. And that makes a big difference here. You got these little things I have to know. All right, let's see here. Relief pitcher. Pitcher can give up. He becomes semi-fresh. No, he becomes semi-struggler. No, she's struggling. I would think he becomes semi-fresh then. Where is that? Where is that? I think, because he's struggling, he's semi-fresh. And the decide or die says he's not fresh. So that's going to lead to all kinds of horrible things for Mr. Rick Wise. On the 115.
Hello, everybody. Merry Christmas.
Nurse Teresa's entered the booth. Hello, Nurse Teresa. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. As we're spending a quiet Christmas. Our big day is Christmas Eve. We had lots of people over. Lots of fun. So Christmas, nice, quiet day. All right, so 115. I'm going to say he's not fresh. Home run king or sad sack strikes out. Well, Foster is not a home run king because the decide or die says no, he's not a sad sack. And that's going to be a double to left. Oh, wait a second. So Harvey Couch. Okay, so again, this is why we do this. I get mixed. So P-Jet says no, semi-fresh, but I could be wrong. P-Jet says no because player can lose the struggle quality. That I remember. Harvey Couch, freshness is just related to innings pitched. Got it. Okay, so he's still fresh then. And that will solve that problem. Popped up. on the infield. And we will say Burleson makes the catch. The side is retired. Thank you for your help, gentlemen. I got to write that note down. So that's a pop-out 6. The Reds do score twice. We go to the top of the 4th. 2-0 Cincinnati. We had some clutch two-out hits there, though. So, freshness only has nothing to do with struggling. Okay. I'm going to jot that note down quite quickly. Red Sox trail by 2 now. As we go to the top of the 4th. Due up for Boston, Yastrzemski, Fisk, and Lynn. This will be the last inning that both pitchers will be fresh unless something happens, and they're semi-fresh for the next 3 innings. I want to write that down, though. So struggling doesn't affect freshness. Thank you very much to P-Jet and Harvey Couch. All right, here we go. Carl Yastrzemski, 0 for 1. He flew out to Geronimo in center field. I really do like this game. It's just there's a lot of little quirks I'm not used to. And when you play offline, I can just take my time and look that stuff up. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. All right, so who made the last out? For Cincinnati, Foster made the last out. I didn't move the thing, so it's going to be Concepcion leading off there. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. And it is Yaz who is up. Nolan deals to Yaz 1-6-1. I mean 1-1-6. 1-1-6. Fresh. Yes, Nolan is fresh. That is a strikeout. So Yastrzemski 0 for 2. First out of the top of the 4th for Boston. Carlton Fisk steps to plate, right-hand batting catcher. Fisk doubled, but was stranded at second, so he's 1 for 1. Nolan looks in at bench. The pitch to Pudge. 1-2-4 to Fisk. 1-2-4. Control for Nolan. He has double control. So that's going to be... Okay, so this is going to be 2 outs here for Fisk and the next batter. 1-2-4. 2 ground outs to Concepcion, inning over. So Fisk and Freddie Lynn ground out 6-3. A quick, wonderful inning for Gary Nolan. 2-0 Cincinnati. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Red Sox are a bit shell-shocked. They took the first 2 games in Boston, both by 1 run. They lead the series 2-0. Petrocelli will lead off the top of the 5th. For Cincinnati, in the bottom of the 4th, trying to add to their 2-run lead, Concepcion, Geronimo, and Nolan. So Nolan so far has steadied the ship. So Fisk and Lynn grounded out. Petrocelli, did I mark that right? Yes. Fisk and Lynn grounded out. Okay. Here comes Davey Concepcion. David Selinsky, how you doing, my friend? He says, Merry Christmas, Al, in the chat. Merry Christmas to you and yours. Cesar Geronimo to follow Concepcion. Nolan actually has a hit for the Reds. He's in the hole. Concepcion, sack bunt. His first time up. Actually, a failed sack bunt. Took the Reds out of an inning. Here's the pitch to Davey Concepcion from Rick Wise. 2-0 Reds. 1-5-5. 1-5-5. Home run king. As there's nothing for the pitcher. Is Concepcion a home run king? No, he is not on the 1-5-5. Fly ball, center field. That's carrying a bit, but going back, making the catch is Freddie Lynn. 1 down. Concepcion turns and heads to the bench. So 1 out for Cincinnati here in the bottom of the fourth. 2-0 Reds. That'll bring up the designated hot batter, Cesar Geronimo, the center fielder. Left-handed batter for the Cincinnati Reds. The pitch to Geronimo from Rick Wise. 1-1-5, no decider die. 1-1-5, fresh, yes, popped up on the infield. Calling for it. Denny Doyle just on the outfield turf. He makes the catch. 2 away. So Wise trying to have a quick inning here. Gary Nolan singled his first time up. He's 1 for 1. Wise to Nolan, his counterpart. 2-3-6. Pick up some sticks. 2-3-6. Double controller dynamic. No, Wise is neither of those. Pitcher batting. Yes. Strike 3. 1, 2, 3. Hello, Captain Phantasmo. Captain Phantasmo has joined us in the press booth. Mr. Jax. How you doing, Mr. Jax?
He's following me around.
He's following Nurse Teresa all around. So 1, 2, 3 inning. We go to the top of the fifth. 2-0 Cincinnati. Both pitchers will be semi-fresh. Rose will lead off in the fifth. For the Red Sox, Petrocelli, Evans, and Burleson. Possibly a pinch hitter for Wise. I don't know yet. Petrocelli, designated hot hitter, digs in. He awaits to do battle with Gary Nolan. Petrocelli grounded to short. The pitch to Rico. Petrocelli, 1-2-2. How do you do on the 1-2-2? Nolan is not a workman. Petrocelli, a champ or a whiffer. Rico is neither of those. We go to the fielder. And that is a 1-2-2. Line shot right at Pete Rose at third. Petrocelli hits it on the screws, but nothing to show for it. 1 down. Petrocelli just shakes his head. Nolan needs to get the win here. Reds trail the series 2-0. They lead this game 2-0. 1 out, top of the fifth. Dwight Evans steps to the plate. Dewey grounded to short. Righty-righty matchup. Bench goes through the signs. The pitch to Evans. 1-4-4. Will it close the door? Flash. Nolan does not have flash. Is Evans a hero? The decider die says no, he's not a hero. That's a chopper to short on the turf. Concepcion's up with it. Throws to first. Is he a whiffer? Semi-whiffer, so he doesn't strike out because it has the umpire thumb up. So it's a ground out 6-3. Nolan's been very good here. There's 2 down. Nolan has befuddled the Boston Bats. 2 down, top of 5. 2-0 Cincinnati. The number 8 batter, the Rooster, Rick Burleson, looking to Crow. We thought we had a 2-run homer until Harvey Couch explained the rules properly. And Denny Doyle did not hit the 2-run homer. So that's a lot of controversy in this game, as it's already been going around that was a home run off the pole, but the questionable umpire, Satch Davidson, investigate that bastard, said no. Rooster 1 for 1. 2 outs. The pitch to the Rooster. Nolan rocks and deals. 3-4-5 to Rick Burleson. 3-4-5. Iron catcher. No, Johnny Bench is a semi-gold catcher. So that doesn't affect that. Good eye. Does Burleson have a good eye? Semi-good eye. The decider die says good eye. Check swing ball. This is the orange chart. So there is no orange chart. You go to the proper umpire chart. So it's 2 outs, bases. So no one on base. It's just empty bases with 2 outs. So now, because orange, I remember the first time I played, I got very confused. I'm like, there's no orange chart. Base is empty. Let's find that. We'll proceed to that chart. I really do like this game. Base is empty. Now watch the middle 2 die here. 36, no decider die to Burleson from Nolan. 36, questionable umpire at home. No, Larry Barnett is not a questionable umpire at home. So it's a 36. Strike 3. So questionable umpire at home. Larry Burnett is not questionable. On the 3-6. Would have been ball right down the pike, but he would have blown the call. It would have been ball 4. Burleson says he checks his swing, but the third base ump rings him up. Strike 3. So 1, 2, 3 go the Red Sox. We go to the bottom of the 5th, 2-0 Cincinnati. Due up, top of the order for the Reds, trying to add to that 2-0 lead. Rose, Griffey, and Morgan. Legend Sports Universe has joined us. He says, Merry Christmas, Al, and the rest of the channel. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah. Happy New Year. Larry Harris, Merry Christmas, my friend. He says, Al, sounds like you're picking up the game and getting better with it. I also have this game. It's a fun game. I like it. And I actually like playing this online. I play the Continental League offline. But this is helping me learn because people come in and say, no, this is how it's done. And I appreciate that. Though it took away a great home run call from Denny Doyle. RJL Network, how you doing, my friend? Happy Hanukkah to you. Check out that wonderful channel as he wishes everyone Merry Christmas. So here come the Reds. 2-0, bottom of the 5th. As I forgot to change this to the 5th. Wise, semi-fresh now. He'll face Rose, Griffey, and Morgan. So Burleson made the last out here. Bottom of 5. Pete Rose has singled and banged into a double play. He's 1 for 2. Wise to Rose, switch hitter batting lefty. 5-6-6 to Charlie Hustle. 5-6-6. Wise is not wild. Rose, does he have a good eye? Rose does not have a good eye. Oh, yes, he does. I'm sorry, but the decider die says no. He has a semi-good eye. Strikeout. Rose complains about it. Foul tip. Rose thought he checked his swing. Doesn't matter. Foul tip. Fisk holds on to it. Rose goes down via the K. 1 out. But the next chart we'll have to use is blue. So that is the right now mini chart for Ken Griffey. We have 1 out. 2-0 Cincinnati. Bottom of the 5th. Red Sox lead the series 2-0. Boston won 2 one-run games in Fenway. Griffey has singled and scored in his last at-bat, reached on a fielder's choice in his first at-bat, so he's 1 for 2. We go to the right now chart, which is blue. And we have to go forward for that. Right now chart. Okay. So, Griffey in his last at-bat had a hit, so he's hot if it comes down to that. Here's the pitch to Griffey. We'll watch the red-blue die in the middle. 56 with the decider die. 56. Hot pitcher. No, Wise is not a hot pitcher. He did not... Oh, wait. Yes, he is a hot pitcher. He struck out Rose, so that makes him a hot pitcher. Shows his best stuff. Retires side, alternating groundouts, and shallow flyout. So the inning's over. The inning is over. Griffey, 5-6. Hot pitcher. In right now. He is a hot pitcher because he struck out Rose. Okay? He struck out Rose. And Wise bears down, shows his best stuff. Griffey grounds to Doyle, we'll say. That's 4-3 for 1 out. And then Morgan flies to Freddie Lynn. 2 outs. I like how that happens in this game. So that's the end of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. 2-0 Cincinnati. I think I played that properly. The Golden Eagle 99 is here, matchmaker extraordinaire. How you doing? Merry Christmas, my friend. Jim L. saying hello to everyone once again. Dave Gardner. As he says, I'm still in bed but watching. Well, thank you very much, Dave. I hope you're having a better day today. I hope it's getting better, my friend. Hope it's getting better. We go to the top of the sixth, 2-0 Cincinnati. So who made the last out was Morgan. Perez leads off there. Why am I losing the Red Sox thing? Am I bringing it over? Where is the Red Sox thing? Am I clicking it? Rick Wise to lead off. Do this. When you use snippets, you have to use, like this won't show, see? Because it's a weird thing with snippets, so let's just undo that. Here, keep that there. So it's going to be Wise, Cooper, and Doyle. 2-0, top of six. And I believe I played that properly. This is a fun game. I really liked it. Again, it has quirks, I call them. Or little quirky things, but that's what is the beauty of this game. So the Red Sox are up. Rick Wise, he's fresh, semi-fresh for 2 more innings. And he's pitching well. I'm not going to go with a pinch hitter. Carbo was the only pinch hitter in this game. We're not going to use Carbo yet. Then I can go whoever I want. I can do whatever I want anyway, but we'll try to do that. Rick Wise, sad sack utility. So Nolan to Wise. 2-4-5. Nolan to his counterpart, Rick Wise. 2-4-5. Nothing on the pitcher. Is Wise a hero? No. Popped up. Second base. Calling for it is Joe Morgan. 1 down. And we will have to use the experience chart for Cecil Cooper. And Cooper, in 1975, has no trait. So Wise pops out to Morgan. I didn't want to take him out. He's pitching well. We have 1 out in the top of the 6th. Here comes Cecil Cooper. Cooper, who was horrible in reality in the World Series, batted, I think it was .053. Cooper's 0 for 2. His horror story continues in our fictional play of it. Nolan to Cecil Cooper, left-hand batting first baseman. 3-5-6 to Cecil Cooper. 3-5-6. They're not the same. So Nolan's a righty. Cooper is a lefty. No strikeout there. Is Cooper utility or a sad sack? No. Cooper comes up big. Singles past the dive of Tony Perez into right field on the 3-5-6. All right, Cecil Cooper. So Coop singles with 1 out. Red Sox will bring the tying run to the plate, and here's Denny Doyle. Doyle still barking at the third base umpire who blew a home run call. The ball was off the foul pole. I don't know, I nicked the foul pole. Everyone in the world knows it except for that jackass at third, and the other umps didn't want to overrule him. Again, that's a neat little thing in this game. Umpire qualities, I love it. PJet, so much variety from game to game. This is in the chat. One time the umpires can play a big part. Next game, experience. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. So Cooper's at first, 1 out. The pitch to Denny Doyle. 2-5-5, no decider die. 2-5-5. Nolan a star. Yes, he is. Nolan is a star. Doesn't need the decider die for that. That is a strikeout, but there's an I symbol. Does Denny Doyle have a good eye? Denny Doyle does have a good eye. Batter avoids strikeout. Grounds out. Runner advances 1 base. So a diving play. Morgan gets the out. We'll say at first. As he went to his right, makes a diving play on the infield, nearly outfield turf. robs Denny Doyle of a hit. Advancing to second is Cecil Cooper. So that's where that eye comes in. Instead of a strikeout, Denny Doyle makes contact because he has a good eye. It doesn't matter that the decide or die said no, because his good eye trait doesn't need the decide or die. And I lost my pen. I found my pen. So Cooper goes to second with 2 outs. 4-3. Great play by Morgan, robbing the hit on the turf off the bat of Denny Doyle. And that brings up Yastrzemski. Carl, number 8, 0 for 2, a fly out to center and a strikeout. Yaz, the designated hot hitter. And we have 2 outs. If Yaz goes yard, we have a tie game. The pitch from Nolan to Yastrzemski, left-handed batter. 1-1-3, what will it be? Nolan is not an ace, and he is not dynamic. Is Yastrzemski a slugger on the 1-1-3? He's a semi-slugger. The decide or die says no. So it's a single to center. But there's 2 stars next to this. Is Yastrzemski a sad sack or home run king? Neither. Single to center. Cooper is a normal runner. Okay, so I believe he scores. With 2 outs, any runner scores from second on a hit. The Red Sox, what a clutch hit by Yastrzemski. 2-1. Red Sox cut the lead in half on the clutch single by Carl Yastrzemski. Cooper races around from second and scores. There's some hope for the Red Sox here. Still 2 outs, top of the 6th. Nolan semi-fresh. Wise will be semi-fresh in the bottom of the 6th. And here comes Carlton Fisk. Can Pudge go yard? Red Sox not going quietly into the evening. They're fighting all the way. Fisk has doubled and grounded to short. He's 1 for 2. Nolan peeks to first, now looks in at bench. The pitch to Pudge. 2-4-5 to Carlton Fisk. 2-4-5. Nothing for the pitcher. Is Fisk a hero? Well, we would in Boston, in New England, we say yes, but the game says no. So it's a pop up. Fisk a little anxious, pops it up right side. Joe Morgan calling for it, makes the catch, retires the side, but when we come up in the top of the 7th, Fred Lynn will have to play off the experience chart. The Red Sox get 1 on the clutch 2-out single by Carl Yastrzemski. So that's a pop-out for Lynn. This will have to be on the red chart, we'll just say. I'm just going to put a star here and say red. And that's going to be in the 7th. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 2-1 Boston, due up for Cincinnati. Perez, Bench, and Foster. Perez, Bench, and Foster to face Rick Wise. Okay, Perez, Bench, and Foster. Let me take a sip of coffee. Keith White, how you doing? As Keith says, Merry Christmas to everyone. Merry Christmas to you, my friend. Merry Christmas to one and all. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Happy Kwanzaa. Happy whatever you celebrate. God bless you all. Be good folks to one another. And Happy New Year for one and all. So it's going to be Tony Perez to face Rick Wise. Perez, 1 for 2, a double play in the first inning, which got Wise and the Red Sox out of the jam. Then he singled in a run in the 3rd. The pitch to Tony Perez. Wise, semi-fresh. 1-5-5, 1-5-5 to Tony Perez from Rick Wise. Nothing for the pitcher. Home run king. Decide or die says yes. Oh boy. And he's not a home run king though. He's a slugger, hero, semi-whiffer, which the decide or die means he is. So we move on with the 1-5-5 to the fielder chart. 1-5-5. Fly ball deep center field. Freddie Lynn on his horse at the track, at the wall, makes the catch. Perez with a loud boom out. 1 down for Cincinnati in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Johnny Bench, designated cold batter. Though Bench he's 2 for 2, so the hell with the designated cold thingy. Bench was horrible actually in this World Series too, after having a good offensive year in 75. 2 singles with a run batted in that 2-run uprising in the bottom of the 3rd. Wise to Bench. 2-5-5 to Johnny. 2-5-5. Is Rick Wise a star? No. Is Bench a home run king? Bench is a semi-home run king. The decider die says no. Fly ball left field. That's carrying. Racing over is Yastrzemski, and he reaches out and makes the catch. 2 down. 2 hard hit balls, but 2 outs. 2 nice plays by the Red Sox outfielders, Lynn and Yastrzemski. Speak softly, carry a big boom bat. George Foster steps to the plate. Silent George, 1 for 2. A single and a pop out to Burleson at short. Wise looking for a 1-2-3 inning to keep it a 1-run deficit. Wise looks in at Fisk. He deals to Foster. Oh boy. Not the number you want. 6-6-6. Wise is not an ace. Foster. Is Foster a sad sack? He could be a sad sack. No, he's not. We go to the fielder. Deep drive glove. Okay, I don't know what the hell that means. Deep drive glove with an upside down horseshoe. This is something... Okay. Gold outfield has a chance to make the catch. Go to the glove micro chart. Gold outfielder. So do we... Well, we do have a gold outfielder. It doesn't say where it's hit. Because the first one would have been a fly out to right, but it didn't meet the standards. The second one under the batters would have been a fly out to center. So now it's deep drive glove. So I get... Okay, so gold outfielder has a chance to make the catch. Go to the glove micro chart. So I take it we just go to the glove chart. And P-Jet says go to the glove chart. VL123, how you doing? He says, Merry Christmas, Al. Is this a PC game? No, it's card and dice. I just use Excel because I have a PDF download. And it helps me learn the game. It's a wonderful game. They should make a PC game. I know it's not their thing, but my God, this is such a fun game. And you could still have it where you can roll your own dice. All right, we have to go to the mini chart, glove chart. I don't know where that is. Let's find the mini glove chart. Ah, here it is on page 7. Mini glove chart. So it's a 1 through 6 roll. Watch the black and white die here. It's a 6. Okay, 6. It's gone. It is gone. That's what it says. It's a home run. Micro glove. Going. Why do they have 2... 5, 1... Why do they have 2... it says it's a 6. It's gone anyway. So we have off his glove, home run, and gone. Okay. Going, he leaps. Is there a difference? They have 1, it's going, and 1, he leaps. It's a home run either way, but is there a difference? Let me go back to the original roll. I just want to understand. So it's a home run. Foster sends it out. 3-1 Cincinnati. So Wise does not get that 1-2-3 inning. So there's a difference on the micro chart glove. We have a going, and he leaps. I'm just wondering which one it is. I don't know how you tell the difference, but either way, it's a home run. I was just curious. So if anyone knows, on the micro chart glove, PJ, one result tells you to go to the going, gone. The other, he leaps. Oh, yes. I see that. Like if we rolled a 1, right field goal, he leaps, and then I guess you roll again? But anyway, we rolled a 6 right off the bat, and the 6 is gone into the bleachers. Okay, I got it. Thank you, PJ. I see that now. 3-1, so Foster with a clutch 2-out homer, and that's huge. That's a big insurance run for Cincinnati. It's now 3-1 Reds. That was a hanging pitch that Wise threw, and Foster deposited that ball into right center field. 2 outs, that brings up Davy Concepcion. The pitch to Davy Concepcion, 2-3-4. 2-3-4. Does it close the door on the Reds, or will it continue? 2-3-4. Let's get back to the page 4 and 5. 2-3-4. Runner on base? No. Hot batter. What did Concepcion... No, he's not a hot batter. He did not get a hit. Pops it up. Left side. Petrocelli calls for it. He makes the catch. But the big 2-run homer by silent George Foster gives the Reds the insurance run they need and wanted. We go to the top of the 7th. 3-1 Cincinnati. Reds trail in the series 2-0. Boston took 2 one-run games in Fenway. As the Golden Eagle 99 says, did he hit a jack? Yes, he did. It was a home run for George Foster off his boom bat. Pops Reviews join us. Says, Merry Christmas, Alan and Check. God bless. The same to you, my friend. Check out that wonderful channel. We're going to do some wrestling a little later. I got my new cards in. And some more top loaders. Card protectors. All right. So Geronimo will lead off the 7th. Make sure there's no on that pop out second base too. That was a 2-3-4. 2-3-4. Nope, nothing there. Okay, it's just a pop out. So the Red Sox down 2 once again. Top of the 7th. We'll stick with Nolan. This is the last inning. He is semi-fresh, but I'm going to keep him semi-fresh until something bad happens. That's another rule I don't really understand, but he's pitching a hell of a game. It's a 3-1 game, so he stays semi-fresh until, to me, the way I'm going to do it, unless he gives up those runs that make him not semi-fresh anymore. For the Red Sox, it's going to be Fred Lynn who has to go off the red chart, then Petrocelli and Evans. Top of 7, 3-1 Cincinnati. And it's Freddie Lynn. We go to the red chart, which is experience. Freddie Lynn is a semi-prospect. I believe we go forward. Yes, that's on page 6. So we will watch the red-blue die in the middle. That's a 23 no-decider die. 23 prospect pitcher. No. Nolan is an icon. So we move on. Had it been a prospect pitcher, momentary lapse in focus, and we would have had a single. But, again, that ball's hit to the right side. Morgan, to his right, makes the dive on the turf, pops up, throws to Perez. Freddie Lynn is retired. Another great play by little Joe Morgan. And Lynn is out 4-3. Another great play by little Joe. That's the way we see it. 1 out in the top of the 7th. Designated hot batter Rico Petrocelli steps to plate. Rico 0 for 2. His last at-bat lined hard to Rose. Prior to that, grounded to short. Petrocelli has a little bit of pop. Semi-utility, semi-whiffer, stoic runner. Nolan looks in at bench. The pitch to Petrocelli. 2-2-5. Decider die says yes. 2-2-5 to Rico Petrocelli. Nolan's not a star. Oh, no, he is a star. Excuse me. Ground ball to Concepcion. Over to Perez. So it's a ground out. Choice infielder. 6-3, we'll say. And there are 2 down. So once again, Petrocelli grounds out to Davey Concepcion. Nolan just pitching a beautiful game here. The Reds down 2-0 in this series, trying to get one back. You don't want to go down 3-0 in the best of 7 in a World Series, that's for sure. 2 outs, base is empty for Dwight Evans. Evans trying to keep the inning alive. Burleson on deck. Wise in the hole. Wise will probably pinch hit for, as it's late in the game now. Evans 0 for 2, 2 ground outs to Concepcion. Nolan is ready. He rocks and deals to Dwight Evans. 2-2-6 to Dewey. Batter possibly hit by the pitch. Does that go off the decide or die? Decide or die. Yes! So Evans is hit by the pitch. The decide or die says yes. Evans goes to first. Tying run comes to the plate, and Rick Burleson. We're looking into the dugout. We see some milling in the Red Sox dugout. Could it be Bernie Carbo grabbing a bat? To bat for Rick Wise if we get to that. So Evans hit by a pitch. Gladly jogs down to first. Burleson will try to get it to whoever will bat for Wise. Burleson 1 for 2, singled and struck out. So if it comes down to if he's hot or cold, he is cold because he struck out his last at-bat. Big moment here. Burleson at the plate, digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Evans at first will be off on contact. Perez holding him on. Nolan looks to first, now in at bench. The pitch to the rooster, Willie Crow. 3-3-6 to Rick Burleson. 3-3-6. Nolan is not an ace or dynamic. Is Burleson a sad sack, utility, or patient? No. Single to center field. So it is a single to center. Evans. Wow, Evans is a semi-stoic runner, but the decide or die says no. So he's going to go first to third. With 2 outs, Red Sox threatening to try to tie this game, and we're going to see a pinch hitter now. So the hit by pitch, the single by Burleson. But we have to go to the experience chart next. And here comes Bernie Carbo. Here comes Bernie Carbo. So let's find Carbo. 3-1 Reds. Let's find Carbo. And here's Bernie. Here comes Bernie, who in actuality hit a home run in this game to tie it, I think. They would lose on the armbrister controversy at the plate in extra innings, the Red Sox, in Game 3 in reality. So let's get Carbo over here. Carbo is coming in. Let's see who the Reds used. They used a few pitchers in this game. The Reds. So did the Red Sox, as Wise actually only went 4 1/3, gave up 5 runs. Nolan gave up 1 run. So they went to Pat Darcy. McEnany is cold because he had a negative perk. I want to say that Carbo hit the homer off Clay Carroll. Pat Darcy. So we'll go with Pat Darcy. That's what they did. Here comes Pat Darcy. All right, let's find Pat Darcy. Really? All right, let's do this then. All right, we'll find Pat Darcy this way. Sometimes you punch in the name and it doesn't find it, even though it's weird to me. All right, let's find Pat Darcy. Bring this up a bit. There's Mr. Pat Darcy. So here comes Pat Darcy. He'll face Carbo. Nolan responsible for the runners at first and third. Carbo will pinch hit for Wise. And then we'll go from there. So Bernie Carbo. Can he do what he did in actuality against a different pitcher, though? Carbo, slugger, patient, semi-whiffer. Darcy, a semi-star. 2 outs. First and third for Boston. Evans at third. Burleson at first. Wise is done. Wise, if Carbo goes yard, he will be the pitcher of record. Moment of truth here. Big, big, big moment here. Big, big moment. So here's Bernie. All right, Bernie. You can do this, son. Whew! The pitch from Darcy. He had a word with Bench. Bench back behind the plate. Squats down, sets the target. 2 outs, 2 on. The pitch to Carbo. 3-3-5 to Bernie Carbo. 3-3-5. Darcy Wild. No. Carbo a sad sack. Is Carbo a sad sack? No. Carbo singles to right. Burleson scores from third. I'm sorry. Evans scores from third. Burleson, is he a stoic runner? No, he goes first to third. So it's a 3-2 ball game. Carbo singles. Doesn't get the homer, but knocks in the ribby. Red Sox pulled it within 1. So the hit by pitch comes back to haunt the Reds and Gary Nolan. It's now 3-2 Boston. Tying run just 90 feet away, as Burleson is not a stoic runner. On the 3-3-5, when you get to the fielder, 3-3-5, single to right, stolen base. Oh, single to right, stolen base, stoic runner. Single to right, stolen base, stoic runner holds. Carbo is he's just holding at first. Semi-stoic. The decider die says, I don't know if, does he steal second? Let me read that again. 3-3-5, single to right, so the run scores from third. Stolen base, then it says in brackets, stoic runner holds. Well, the decider die says that Carbo is not stoic, so Carbo then steals second. Holy cow. Bernie Carbo, oh boy. Bernie Carbo feeling his oats, so Carbo steals second, to the shock and chagrin of everyone in this stadium and watching and listening to this ball game. So single, steals second. Carbo pinch hit. 7th. Put a little star there. And we'll star this. So that's a single and a stolen base. Second and third for Cecil Cooper. Cooper singled and scored his last plate appearance. 3-2. Cooper, can he tie it up? The pitch to Cooper. 1-2-3. What will it be? We shall see on the 1-2-3. 1-2-3. Both flash and fresh. No. It's going to be a ground ball to short. Should end the inning. But there's the 4 bases thing there. The square or diamond you want to call it. So let's check that out. What does that mean? High error season. No, I don't know what the hell that means. That's a ground out 6-3. It says something about a high error season. That's kind of confusing to me. I think that goes back to some charts in the back of the book, and I don't think that was a high error season. I think that's like a dead ball thing. I think. So Cooper grounds out 6-3. Darcy sort of does his job. That's the 3rd out of the inning. But the Red Sox pulled it within 1 once again. We go to the bottom of the 7th, 3-2 Cincinnati. We need a new pitcher. Oh, Darcy probably should have been an ace when I forgot that anyway. So Carbo is done. Gets a clutch pinch hit single. Beatles Eternally! Merry Christmas. Check out that wonderful channel. Beatles Eternally. Very knowledgeable about baseball history. Who are we going to bring in? Let's see what the Red Sox did. Again, normally I don't play this way, but we are. All right, so Cooper makes the last out. Doyle will lead off. 3-2 Reds. Darcy was a replacement pitcher. Darcy, he actually pitched in this game, so they pitched him next, so that's all I did. All right, so Cooper's out. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Doyle will lead off for the Red Sox. For the Reds, Geronimo, pinch hitter for Darcy, then Rose. But now let's see what the Red Sox had. Let's go back here. Red Sox went with Jim Burton. Oh, God. We're going to go with Jim Burton. Let's get Jim Burton. Let's get Jim Burton. My Lord. There we go. Red Sox. Jim Burton. We found him. Excellent. All right. Jim Burton. Star, semi-flash, semi-control. Here comes Jim Burton. So Wise on the hot seat to lose it. Red Sox pulled it within 1, bottom of the 7th. We'll have a pinch hitter for Darcy. And back to the ballpark we go. Cesar Geronimo to face Jim Burton. The pitch to Cesar Geronimo, left-handed batting center fielder. Cesar Geronimo, 0 for 2, a double play and a pop out to second. The pitch to Geronimo. 2-3-6 to Cesar Geronimo. Does Burton have double control or dynamic? No. Pitcher batting? No. It is a walk. So Geronimo works a walk, just what we didn't want. Now Darcy. Do we want him to bunt? Do we want Darcy to bunt? Or do you want a pinch hitter? Who comes in next? Clay Carroll. So Clay Carroll. Hey, we're going to pinch hit. Who do they use a pinch hitter in this game? Let's just check it out. Ed Armbruster. Ooh, we can bring Ed Armbruster into bunt. Actually, we'll just let Darcy bunt. And then we'll just bring in a new pitcher. Now let's check out Ed Armbruster. So here comes Ed Armbruster. Then we'll go to Clay Carroll. Let's get up Ed Armbruster. All right, where are you, Ed Armbruster? There's Eddie. Right there. How's everything going for everyone? What's everyone playing? Hopefully everyone's enjoying this wonderful Christmas weekend, holiday weekend, Hanukkah weekend. So it's Ed Armbruster will pinch hit for Darcy. And we're going to have him bunt. Why not? Again, there's no real bunting rating in this game, but let's go and have him bunt. Let's see if we get some controversy here, like in real life. Here we go. So Armbruster will square to bunt. And let's get the bunt attempt chart here. We roll one die. So watch the black and white die right here. It's a 6. You roll again. So this is a crap bunt by Armbruster. Another 6. He can't get the bunt down. He strikes out. What a job by Burton. Oh, boy. Sparky Anderson, none too happy with that. They tried to get Geronimo to get moved over after the walk, but Armbruster strikes out. Failed bunt. Seventh. Pinch hitter. Armbruster. So 1 out, 1 on. 3-2 Cincinnati. They trail in the series 2-0. Red Sox again took the first 2 games in Fenway by 1 run. Both exciting games. We go to the top of the order. Was Santa a Reds fan? I don't know. He could have been. Here's the pitch to Pete Rose. Looking for that double play ball. Not going to get it there. 2-2-5 to Pete. From Jim Burton. 2-2-5 to Pete Rose. Is Burton a star? Yes, he is. Burton is a star. Ground out to any infielder. So that's not going to be a double. On a 2, runner at first. We get the lead runner. So we're going to 6-4. 2 outs. Rose reaches on the fielder's choice. Geronimo is out. Fielder's choice for Rose. 6-4. So 2 outs. Rose at first. Burton trying to keep it a 1-run deficit. 3-2 Cincinnati. Tense moments here at Riverfront Stadium. That brings up Ken Griffey, left-hand batting right fielder for the Reds. Big moment here for Griffey, trying to add to this 1-run lead for the Big Red Machine. 1 for 3, singled and scored, grounded out, and reached on a fielder's choice. Burton nods his head. Fisk sets a target. The pitch to Griffey. 2-2-3. What will it be? We shall see. Burton wild. No. There's no decide or die here. Griffey slugger or utility on the 2-2-3. Neither. Griffey singles to left. Active runner steals. He's not an active runner, so a single to left. Active runners score from second. With 2 outs, any runner scores on a hit on a double. Those are on doubles. Advance 1 base, 2 bases on doubles. With 2 outs. Oh, that's the wrong thing. I gotta look over here. I'm sorry. That was a 2-2-3. Single to left. Active runner on third. Fly out holds. Runners advance. One base on singles. Okay. First and second, 2 outs. So Griffey singles. Rose advances to second. 2 outs, 2 on. Little Joe Morgan, 1 for 2, a single. Scored a run back in that third run uprising where the Reds got 2. He's also walked and flown to deep center and Freddie Lynn. Burton takes a deep breath. The pitch to little Joe Morgan. 2-5-5, no decider die. 2-5-5. Is Burton a star? Yes, he is. Swing and a miss, unless Morgan has a great eye. Morgan does not have the eye trait. He strikes out. The side is retired. Morgan didn't like the call. He goes down looking. Burton does his JOB. We go to the top of the 8th. (3-2) Cincinnati. So relief pitchers, after 1 inning, they're semi-fresh. But we need a new... The Reds need a new pitcher. All right, so... Burton came in. Forgot to mark that. And who came in? Darcy came in. So the Reds will send Clay Carroll. It's going to be Clay Carroll. Yep, Clay Carroll. Clay Carroll comes in. They're going to stay away from McEnany, who actually got the winner of the save. I can't remember. Oops, sorry. So now let's go Clay Carroll here. And here comes Clay Carroll. Clay Carroll here. And Clay Carroll here. For the Red Sox in the top of the 8th, they're down 1. It's going to be Doyle, Yastrzemski, and Fisk. Doyle got robbed of a homer on a horrible call by the third base umpire, Satch Davidson. Doyle, the designated cold batter. Clay Carroll, semi-ace, semi-control. But when you come in for the first batter, doesn't it make you an ace? At least that's the way I play it, so we're going to say he's an ace. I've been playing it that way. And that's what we'll do. Here's the pitch to Denny Doyle from Clay Carroll. Decide or die says he's an ace anyway. 4-4-5 to Denny Doyle from Clay Carroll. 4-4-5. Workman, no. He's a semi-ace, semi-control. Decide or die says yes to both. Is Doyle patient? No. That's a ground ball to Perez. Perez will take it to the bag himself. 1 down. So it's a ground out 3. 1 out for the Red Sox in the top of the 8th. Here's Carl Yastrzemski. Yastrzemski has knocked in a run in his last at-bat when he singled in Cooper with 2 outs. Yaz can tie it with a bippity-boppity-boom. The pitch to Yastrzemski. 3-4-6 to Yaz with the decider die. 3-4-6. Is he eager? No. He will walk. Is he active? No, so he doesn't steal second. But the tying run at first base. And with that, we will have to use on the 3-4-6. It's in purple, so the chemistry chart. And the Red Sox are full harmony. As they're drinking Coca-Colas. Red Sox are harmonious. I think that's part of the fun, saying these things. Team chemistry. Yastrzemski at first, 1 out for Carlton Fisk. Watch the red-blue die here. That's a 26 with the decider die. Batting team harmony. Yep, fired up batter. Chops a single with a triangle. Does Fisk have any type of triangle? No. So that is a single. It doesn't say where. The ground out would have been to the right side. So I'm going to say a single to right past the dive of Joe Morgan. Skips through the turf into the outfield. Yastrzemski. Let's see what we do here. Fielder's choice. Stoic runner at third. Holds. Ground ball. Runner advances 1 base on hits. Okay. So first and second. 1 out. Red Sox have the tying run in scoring position. Carl Yastrzemski, go ahead, run at first. Carlton Fisk, back-to-back singles. 1 more runner gets on. And Clay Carroll will be a semi-struggler. He's going to face Freddie Lynn, MVP and Rookie of the Year in 75. The pitch to Lynn. 1-2-5 to Freddie Lynn. 1-2-5 to Freddie Lynn. 1-2-5. Struggler, no. 1 more batter, he'd be a semi-struggler. Is Lynn patient? No. Ground ball to third, but is Lynn a whiffer? He's a semi-whiffer. The decider die says no. So on a 1-2-5, that's a double play ball. Inning over. Because the 1 with runners on base. Okay, let's go. 1, first and second, double play. Double play. 5-4-3. Clay Carroll does his JOB with the 5-4-3. Red Sox threaten but do not score. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 3-2 Cincinnati. I think I did that right. Due up for Cincinnati, Perez, Bench, and Foster to face Jim Burton. Burton is now semi-fresh. Oh, a squander for the Red Sox there. So here's Tony Perez. 1 for 3. A double play, a single. He knocked in a run. And a 3rd run uprising. And a fly out deep to center in Freddie Lynn. The pitch to Perez from Burton. 1-6-6. Who's picking up sticks? 1-6-6. Workman. Burton is not a workman. Is Perez a whiffer? Perez is a semi-whiffer. The decider die says he's a whiffer. Strike 3. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. Excellent job by Burton. Another strikeout for Burton there. 1 out. Here's Johnny Bench, designated cold batter. The pitch to Bench. 1-2-4. Burton looks like he's dealing. 1-2-4. Control for Burton. Semi-control. The decider die says no. It is going to be, it looks like a base on balls. Because Bench is not eager. Bench works a walk. If he was eager, he would have popped out to Cooper at first. He's not an active base runner, so he doesn't steal. So Bench walks. Bench works a walk. 1 out, 1 on. For Foster. Foster hit a homer in his last at-bat. The pitch to Foster in his boom bat. 1-2-6 for Foster. 1-2-6. Fresh. No. The decider die says no. Is Foster a sad sack? Foster is not a sad sack. Foster singles past the dive of Doyle into right field. Runner advances 1 base on a hit. Going 90 feet and stopping is Johnny Bench. 1 out, 2 on. for the Reds. And here's Davey Concepcion. Burton, one batter away if they get on from being a semi-struggler. The pitch to Davey Concepcion. 1-5-6. 1-5-6. Oh, wait a second. And we had to go to the blue die. We had to use the blue chart, so disregard that. So the blue chart, I messed up there. Right now, mini chart. So right now, mini chart for Davey Concepcion. Davey Concepcion right now is neither hot nor cold, because it would be a decider die roll, I think. Because he didn't strike out last time, he popped out. So let's go to the mini chart blue. That's the right now chart. Watch the 2-die red-blue here. 34 to the decider die. Well, we'll find out what it means. 34. Is the batter cold? The decider die says no, I guess. Weak dribbler if he's cold. Otherwise, he flies out to right. So he flies out to right. I don't think they would run on Evans. 2 down. Concepcion struggles continue. And here's Cesar Geronimo. Geronimo, the designated hot batter. 2 outs, bottom of the 8th. 3-2 Reds. Boy, the Reds would like to get one more here. The pitch to Cesar Geronimo. 2-3-5 to Cesar Geronimo. 2-3-5. Cesar Geronimo. 2-3-5. Burton Wild. No. Geronimo eager. No, he's a semi-scrapper, semi-whiffer. Decider die says neither. So we continue on to the fielder portion. Again, this is 2-3-5. 2-3-5. Grounds out to second with an hour clock. Patient batter draws a walk. He's not patient. He grounds out to Doyle. Side retired. The Reds strand 2. We go to the top of the 9th. Red Sox need 1 to tie and more to go ahead. (3-2) Cincinnati. They trail in the series 2-0. Red Sox took 2 1-1 victories in games 1 and 2 at Fenway. Now, Frank Del Plato, how you doing, my friend? Merry Christmas. Who did... We're going to stay away from McEnany because he is designated cold. He has a negative trait due to a pregame roll. They went to McEnany. We're going to go to Raleigh Eastwick for the save. He actually blew the save and got the win. So we're going to go to Raleigh Eastwick to try to close things out here. Jump right over McEnany. Don't want to use him. Let's go to Raleigh Eastwick to try to get the save. He blew the save in real life. Got the win in extra innings. Here comes Raleigh Eastwick in relief of Clay Carroll. Eastwick will be an ace for the first batter. He's a closer. But I do that for the first batter anyway. I'm not quite sure if you're supposed to, but I kind of read something like that. So I kind of liked it. Whether I do it right or wrong, I like it. First batter, you're an ace. Semi-ace, semi-flash, and he has control. Eastwick. So Eastwick's coming in, the third pitcher used by the Reds. Eastwick will face Petrocelli, Evans, and Burleson. Lynn banged into the 5-4-3 double play to end the top of the 8th. Here we go. Red Sox need 1 to tie. More to go ahead. Eastwick, the righty, to face the right-hand batting Rico Petrocelli. The pitch to Petrocelli. 2-3-5 to Rico with the decider dot. 2-3-5. Is Eastwick wild? No. Petroselli, is he eager? No. We move on to the fielding portion of the 2-3-5. Petroselli grounds to second. Is he patient? He won't get the walk here. No. So that's out number one. Morgan to Perez. 2-3-5. Ground out to second with the hourglass. The hourglass, is he patient? No. So the Reds are 2 outs away from getting a game in this series, pulling to within 2 games to 1. The pitch to Evans from Raleigh Eastwick, trying to save it. 1-5-6. 1-5-6 to Evans from Eastwick. Is Evans a whiffer? Nothing for the pitcher. So is Evans a whiffer? He is a semi-whiffer. The decider die says no. We move on to the fielder portion. Ground. Oh, out. The ball's hit to the outfield. Outfield drama. So Evans sends it out into the outfield. Outfield drama. Watch the red-blue die here. 24 with the decider die. 24. Center fielder gold. Freddie Lynn is semi-gold. The decider guy says he's gold. He makes the... Oh, what am I saying? The Reds are up. Geronimo is gold no matter what. He makes the diving catch, robbing extra bases off the bat of Dwight Evans. Again, that is a 2-4. Geronimo, you see here, fielding gold. Doesn't matter what the hell the decider die says. Center fielder on the 2-4 gold. Sensational catch. And we go to the purple chart next. Holy cow. So a great catch by Geronimo. Evans shaking his head. That could have been a triple. If it got by Geronimo, who knows? An inside the park homer. There are 2 outs here in the top of the 9th. 3-2. Cincinnati. It comes down to the rooster, Rick Burleson. Merry Christmas, Sox, Arizona. Check out that wonderful channel. Comes down to the rooster, Rick Burleson. And we'll have to go to the purple chart, which I believe is chemistry. And it is. Make sure 2-4. That looks purple to me. Chemistry chart. The Red Sox are harmonious. The pitch to the rooster, Willie Crow. Come on, rooster. 1-2-2. Wrong die again. Let's go here. 34. 34. Batting team harmony. Batter waits on his pitch. Smacks a single to center. So Burleson singles to center. The tying run is on. And now we need another pinch hitter. We already used Carbo. Carbo singled in a run. So who will we go with now? Who will we go with now? I guess I can go with who I want. And I will. Sorry about that. Let's go here real quick. Let's go back. The Red Sox. Oh boy. We already used Carbo. I mean, Bob Montgomery pinch hit. Oh, God. There's really no... I mean, Benitez was awful. He's going to start a couple of games in Cincinnati, I think, in reality. Montgomery in 75 batted .226. Well, let's stay the hell away from him. You know what? We're going to go to Juan Beniquez. Why not? Let's go to Juan Beniquez. Do we have any lefties? We're going to go to Juan Beniquez. Let's go to Juan Beniquez. 2 outs, tying run at first. Go ahead run will be at the plate and Juan Beniquez once I find him. All right, let's find Mr. Juan Beniquez. Though Rick Miller's a lefty. Sad sack, scrapper, patient, whiffer. Oh, God. Let's see Beniquez. We should have Jim Rice. Oh, my God, it's Jim Rice. He says he can pinch hit. Where's Beniquez? Hero and a scrapper. We're going with Juan Beniquez. Beniquez would go on in 76 to play for the Rangers after this. He's a gold fielder, too. Here comes Juan Beniquez to try to keep hope alive. He'll pinch hit for Burton. Tying run at first and Burleson. So Beniquez in the top of the ninth, 2 outs. Reds need 1 out to get the Game 3 victory. The Red Sox need 1 run to extend Game 3. And he's going to pinch hit in the ninth. Here we go. Here we go. As Jim L says, let's go Red Sox. Harvey Couch says their Sox are harmonious. The pitch to Juan Beniquez from Raleigh Eastwick. 1, 2, 3. Oh boy. That just doesn't sound good. 1, 2, 3. What will it be? We shall see on the 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is Eastwick, does he have flash? And he is fresh. Well, he's coming in as a closer. First inning, he's fresh. He has semi-flash. The decider die says flash. Eastwick retires. Beniquez, 1, 2, 3, strikes him out. The Cincinnati Reds take Game 3. They win 3-2 in another 1-run game. The win goes to Nolan. The save goes to Eastwick. The loss goes to Rick Wise. That is it, folks. Cincinnati. All 3 games have been 1-run affairs. 3-2 Cincinnati. And we did it in 2 hours and 7 minutes. So, we had fun there. Let's save this. Not that I just go right over it. But it's now a 2-1 lead. Next 2 games are in Cincinnati. So no matter what, it's going back to Fenway. Because the Red Sox won their 2 at home. All 3 games, 1 run. As the Reds win 3-2 here. Again, Wise takes the loss for the Red Sox. Nolan, the win for Cincinnati. Eastwick, the save. In Game 1, the Red Sox won 5-4. Tiant got the win. He went the distance. Gullett got the loss. And then in Game 2, Red Sox rallied back with 2 in the 7th, 2 in the 8th. They won 6-5. The win went to Willoughby. The save, Jim Burton. The loss, McEnany out of the pen. So it's 2-1 Red Sox as we will go to Game 4. I'll try to speed things up next time, but that was fun. That was a lot of fun. I'd like to thank Harvey Couch for his help. Again, they blew. There's a lot of controversy here because Denny Doyle hit a 2-run homer that nicked the foul pole, but Satch Davidson, a questionable third base umpire, the decider die said he was questionable, missed the home run call. Had they got the home run, the Red Sox would have won because they would have been tied at 2. Then they get 2 more runs, it would have been 4-3. But so there's controversy here in Game 3. Just like there was controversy in Game 3 in reality, but a different reason. Catcher's interference. Remember that. So thank you to Harvey Couch, RJL Network. Check out that wonderful channel. Golden Eagle 99, matchmaker extraordinaire for boxing. We still have 2 more bouts we have to give him between Ezra Charles and Michael Spinks. And one of those definitely is going to be Glory Days Boxing. Jim L., thank you very much. Sox Arizona, check out his wonderful channel. Frank Del Plato, thank you. Keith White, thank you. Larry Harris, thank you. Beatles Eternally, another fun content creator in our community. Check him out. Lots of baseball, lots of good stuff. Using a lot of Steve Tate's files that he's created for Action PC Baseball. Pops Review, thank you very much, my friend, from north of the border. Check out his wonderful channel. PJet, thank you. VL123, thank you. Dave Gardner, hope you're feeling better. Hope things are getting better. Legend Sports Universe, check out that wonderful content creator. David Selinsky, after further review with Steve Towers, Say No More, that's a beautiful channel. Another great channel you should be subscribed to, along with all the other wonderful content creators in our community. Cleve Baseball Fan 879, Card and Dice Baseball, Stratomatic, subscribe. Jim L, again, thank you for the super chat. The original Grognard, our good friend Devin, Arnold Hunter, and Sean D. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Happy holidays. Happy New Year. God bless. Treat people the way to be treated. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button. If you have not subscribed and you want to, please do so. Hit the bell for notification when we go live, because that's pretty much what we do. Again, this is History Maker Baseball. We continue to learn, and it's a lot of fun. We go slow. We have a good time with the chat. People help me out when I make mistakes. Until next time, which might be pretty soon, thank you. Greatly appreciate your time. God bless, and